just wrapped up our third tournament on Lake Eufaula, and I have our winners here, Mr. Clayton Shoupe and Johnathan Sullivan. First of all, tell me how y'all got involved with this tournament.
Well, about 3 years ago, we've been fishing Eufaula Bass Trail for 2 years before that, and we sort of looked at the weights that we had over the last couple years fishing with them and compared them to the weights y'all was having and said we might could compete with the guys that Fishers of Men, and we're both Christian church-going fellas, and we just thought we'd have fun fishing with Fishers of Men, so we just gave it a try.
All right, now y'all had 21 pounds, 13. What'd y'all do today?
Whenever he set off at boat number 33, we ran about 200 yards and put it down, and we started fishing our chatterbaits about 30 minutes before we got our first fish, about 30 minutes, and we just stayed out in Cowickie Creek, and they caught some small ones, and we were figuring it was buck bass, you know, they were peeing or whatever, and we would throw back in that same spot, and every now and then you'd catch the sow. You'd catch her right in the same spot. So that's what we did, and I mean, we caught three big ones come in about a 50-yard stretch. So,
What color chatterbaits were y'all using?
white and chartreuse.
Okay, how many fish total do you think y'all caught?
I'm gonna guess 15 to 20. Probably 3 that wasn't keepers, the rest of them was keepers.
How do y'all decide who gets to throw it?
It's his boat. I'm pretty easy going, so every once in a while he'll let me get up on front, but I've just found out that you can catch just as many fish off the back as you can in front. Today wasn't that day. It was a good net day today.
Yeah, he's wore me out on the back of the boat a couple of times when we were fishing against each other. So,
Tell me about y'all's big fish.
well, we had three. We wasn't sure of which one was the biggest one. I don't even remember which one.
It's the one that's looking there caught the nail
And then the female, yeah, right next to a clump of reeds. And I'm telling you, man, I think a lot of people, we were watching fish in that area, they were staying away from the bank, and we were catching them like right on. I mean, right next to some wood, or the wood had still, but it was really, it was shallow, you know. I mean, you'd see them swirl on it, or you'd see them take off and see the mud.
Y'all started fishing with us last year. Tell me a little about y'all's season.
Well, we started off, and we were nervous about the tournaments that were up north because it was going to be so cold, and we got lucky and caught one fish at West Point, and we were a couple places out of the money right there at it. And then Hardin was pretty tough because it was cold too, but we felt pretty good about coming down to these areas because this is mainly where we fish. And we had a decent tournament in March, and then in April at Seminole we were catching some good ones, but we kind of struggled with that tournament. And we were always like one out of the money or two out of the money, and we knew we needed to win one, but we just couldn't do it, couldn't put it together. And I mean, I don't know.
Well, did y'all think y'all were gonna win second place in points?
Oh, the second place, yeah.
Last year we kept pretty good watch on the points, and we knew that Stephen McCord knows how to catch fish. He was going to be hard to beat. He can just catch fish. I didn't know if we were going to have a chance beating him or not. He just kept walking away. He just walked away with it last year.
But when he had those good tournaments up on West Point and Hardin, we knew it was going to be tough because we were coming to his hunting hole.
All right, well, our next stop is Lake Harding. What are y'all gonna do there?
Hopefully start on a little top water, and we usually have fun on plastic lander.
All right, well, congratulations again.
Thank you.